No one cared about the so-called Epstein files during the 4 years of the Biden administration, but when Donald Trump became president, the Democrats, along with some Republicans, began demanding that all of the files be released. The Democrats hoped that the files would reflect badly on Trump, which they didn't. No surprise there, since Epstein hated Trump. It's very unusual to release full, raw files of criminal investigations for good reasons. There's all kinds of stuff in investigative files: hearsay, irrelevant bits of information, outright lies in many cases, and innocent people can easily be harmed. That has happened here to Bill Gates, for example. Jeffrey Epstein said in an email that Gates had caught a sexually transmitted disease, a claim that Gates vociferously denies. So now are we taking Epstein to be a reliable witness? I don't think so. And in any event, what business is it of ours? One thing we are not seeing is evidence of crimes. To my knowledge, not a single crime has come to light as a result of the publication of these documents. The Epstein Files Transparency Act required the Attorney General to publish a list of prominent people whose names are mentioned in the files. Attorney General Pam Bondi has now produced that list, and guess what? Pam Bondi herself is on it, along with hundreds of people: Beyonce and Cher, the singers, John Brennan, former CIA director, George W. Bush and Bill Clinton, Fidel Castro, Kamala Harris, Mick Jagger, Mike Huckabee, one of the most upright people in politics. Pope John Paul II is on that list, along with Elvis Presley, Ronald Reagan, and Margaret Thatcher. It is a meaningless list, and it illustrates the silliness of the Epstein hype. The Epstein Files Transparency Act was a mistake, and it is time for the news to move on to something more substantial.